The advice, "I can only be as happy as my saddest child," is terrible advice. Welcome back to Open Conversations for LDS Moms. I'm Sherry Lee Karchner, and I am so glad you're here. This space is for open conversations. Not fixing, not shaming, not pretending everything is fine. We're here for open, enlightening, and empowering conversations. I want to talk to you today about joy. Not fake joy, not ignoring hard things, definitely not pretending, but real life joy. The question is, how can you have joy even if your children's choices never change? I want to bring in a that happened moment. When I was raising my children, there was a phrase that was said over and over in Relief Society, and it was this: "You can only be as happy as your saddest child." That phrase sounded loving. It sounded noble, but it's actually terrible. You are placing your feelings in your children's hands. That isn't fair for you or your child, or even your spouse, or whoever else's hands you're putting your emotions. If you're like me and you have more than one child, you will never be happy, especially if you're waiting for everyone in the house to be happy so that you can feel some happiness and joy. As moms and women, we love deeply, and we're wired to care. We don't want to feel like we're abandoning our kids emotionally, but tying our emotional well-being to someone else's feelings is not love. It's almost emotional captivity. Your child does not need you miserable in order to feel like you love them. They need a mom who is true to herself. And that is a mom who is happy and sad, miserable and disappointed, overwhelmed, filled with love and joy. Loving all of you during all of the seasons and emotions of life. When you have adult children who are making life choices that don't align with how you raised them or how you taught them, conversations with those kids can feel tricky. There might be tension that didn't used to be there. You could second guess everything that you said. You can feel like you're being judged or accused of something that they heard that you didn't even say. Or are you replaying conversations or feeling nervous about seeing your kids? If any of that rings true for you, I have a free gift. It's called conversation scripts. Little phrases that you can keep in your mind or screenshot on your phone so that when things feel a little tense or you're a little nervous, it just is a beautiful sentence that you can say to maybe diffuse a conversation or to help you feel more confident in the situation. It's free. I would love to send it to you. Just grab the link below. If your kids are struggling, your joy does not cause them more pain. Your peace does not mean that you do not care. So let's reframe joy. Joy is strength. Joy is stability. Joy is modeling emotional adulthood. God did not design families so that one person's sadness gets to shut down everyone's life. In Isaiah chapter 41, verse 10, it says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you." I'm a certified life coach, and the way that I help and work with my clients is help them to understand their stories. And I help them find those sticky thoughts or feelings that are keeping them stuck. So your story is your thought and your feeling that you are tying to a circumstance. A lot of times we think our stories, those thoughts and feelings, are our circumstance. But our circumstance are our facts. That means no emotion tied to it. It's just the fact of what is going on. Something that can be proven in a court of law. I want to show you how this works. Let's say you have a child who is struggling, and your story that you have is, if I'm happy, then I'm a bad mom. And we feel guilt and heaviness and tension. But if you reframe that story and think, I can love my child and still experience joy today. The same circumstance is our child has told us that they're struggling. It's a different story, and we feel completely different. Instead of feeling guilt and heaviness and tension, we feel love and empowered, and we are willing and open to helping them because we love them, and we feel strong and we feel confident. We'll go deeper in future episodes about how I help my clients. It's really, really mind-blowing. Conversations with adult kids can feel hard. We can be replaying what we said, worrying about what we'll say next time, anxious before we even get together. But most of the stress isn't the conversation. It's the story that we're telling ourselves before and after. And that is where those conversation scripts really will help you. If family dinner makes you nervous, go grab that. It will help prepare you emotionally and stop that replay loop, and it will help you stay grounded. Just grab it in the link below, and it will come right to your inbox. I want to remind you, you're allowed to have joy, even if your family is messy. All families are messy. Joy does not erase sorrow. It doesn't mean you don't feel heartache. It means you're choosing honesty, beautiful joy for the life that you've been blessed with, without pretending and without guilt. I love this thought by Elder John D. Amos, and I believe it was in the last General Conference. The simple secret for happy living is to just follow God's recipe as detailed in the scriptures. When something goes wrong, the secret ingredient is always Jesus Christ. Joy does not mean everything is resolved. If you're waiting for that to happen before you feel joy, you will probably be waiting for a very long time. You do not want to live that way. Joy means you trust God with what you cannot control. We walk with God through life. We don't wait for life to be perfect before we allow ourselves to feel joy. Our heavenly parents are there, and they are waiting for us to turn to them with all the heavy things of our heart. We can never burden them with our challenges, no matter how big or small, or how many times we come to them feeling broken. Elder Uchtdorf said, "The gospel is not meant to weigh us down with grief, but to lift us with joy." If you can't get there right now, that's okay. Be curious and open to the possibility. Do you think it's possible to have joy, even if nothing changes? If you dream of a joy-filled life, but still not sure you believe it's possible, I would love to talk with you one-on-one. I offer free clarity calls where we talk about where you are, what you're carrying, and a next step to help you find more joy. There's no pressure, no judgment. You'll feel lighter after just one 25-minute conversation. Just head to the link in the description or on my website and book a free clarity call. You'll click on my calendar, find a time that works for you, and schedule a 25-minute call with me. We'll meet over Zoom, and it will change your day. I want to remind you, you're allowed to live a joyful life. Your joy does not diminish your love. I'm so glad you're here.